All right, Shalom. I'll start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle Nels, that great millstone that rule well, and salutations to the Akims who's doing this work through truth and sincerity. I want to make a video of a proper order, you know, just people being in order the way it was set up to be. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter how people feel about order, it's always going to be order. And everything you do is order. You go to the grocery store. If someone's ahead of you, you're not going to jump in front of them because they waited their time. And that's the key word, time. They were in line before you, so they get to check out before you. You have to wait your time in line. That's proper order. Okay? If you're someone at a job and you put in 10 years or you put in 15, 20 years and a CEO position comes available, you wouldn't expect someone that was there 3 years to get that position before you because you put the time in. That's order. Okay? Same thing in this truth. You're going to have leaders. You're going to have people that was brought up before, and that position, that's how Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai had it set up, starting with the elders. Okay? That's just proper order. You have to respect proper order. Everybody wants to be chiefs, but nobody wants to be Indians. Somebody has to play their role. It's an equal balance. Everybody can't be doctors. Okay? Everybody can't be doctors. Somebody gotta have that position of, somebody gotta flip burgers. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gotta build houses. But it all pans out and it goes back to order. Okay? I'm going to start off with Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 3 and 4. It says, "And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds." Okay, their positions. "And they shall be fruitful and increase." So that fold is like a seed being planted. And it's going to increase. And when it increases, it brings branches. You win a brother over that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai wanted to be won over. Guess what? That's a fruit of your increase. And then he might bring a brother. And you might bring another brother. You know? But it all starts with that starting point of that seed. Okay? It says, "I will set up shepherds." Okay, listen at this. Set up shepherds. Now that means someone has to be the shepherd and someone has to be the sheep. Okay, everybody can't be the shepherd because shepherds guide. And in each camp you have a camp leader that will be a shepherd. He has to guide those younger sheep down that straight and narrow path that's going to lead them straight to the kingdom. Okay? And read that over. It says, "And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith Yahweh." Okay, so it's certain men that's going to be set up. They're going to be dropping that knowledge, which they obtained. Okay? And it's going to lead the elect on that path to righteousness. Okay, so that's proper order. All right, let me get Matthew. Now, this is talking about the seeds. It says, "And some fell among thorns, And the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. Now, the 100-fold is some brothers that may have the gift of doing certain things, and it's like ahead of another brother who might hold a sign or work the camera. You know, it's just some knowledge some people gonna have and obtain more knowledge than other brothers. Okay, and that's just proper order. It don't mean that you better than that brother. It just means that's the order that things were set up to be in. Okay. Now, it says, and the thorns sprung up. Those thorns, that's truth. The truth is going to spring up. And we're going to go to Psalms. '85 and 11. And it says, the Psalms 85 and 11 says, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Okay, so when you go back to that Matthew, when those seeds fell and it said the thorns sprung up, when the truth springs up, it's going to be too much for some people to get their hands on and understand. That's why I said, and when it sprang up, it choked them. They couldn't take it. You know, kind of like when you watch The Matrix, when Neo started getting the truth, it was too much, and he went in and he threw up because it was like it was too much to bear. You know, that's when the truth sprang up, and certain people, when it hits them, they're not gonna get it. It's too much for them. They just can't believe that God doesn't love everybody. So-called Jesus died on the cross for everybody. To tell them opposite or contrary to that, they can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? They just can't handle it. Okay. All right. Let me go back to Jeremiah. Uh, 23. Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 23. I'm going to start at 11. It says, for both prophet and priest are profane. Yea, in my house I have found their wickedness, saith Yahweh. Wherefore their way shall be unto them as a slippery ways in darkness, and they shall be driven one and fall therein, and I will bring upon them evil upon them, even the year of their visitation, saith Yahweh. I'm wondering if I put another scripture in there. Okay, wow. It says, for both prophet and priest are profane. Yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, saith Yahweh. I'm kind of thinking I was going to the wicked and the profane are the ones that's not gonna get it. Okay, so you have the order of people who get it and the people who don't get it. Okay, that's when some was choked by the thorns, and these are the ones that basically lead the people astray. It says they're profane, and that's speaking outside of the temple. Okay, it says, yeah, in my house have I found their wickedness, saith Yahweh. So Either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. Wherefore their ways shall be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. Okay, so these are the ones that couldn't see. The seeds that fell in the ground, that fell upon stony places, and the roots didn't go in the ground deep enough. This is basically their judgment. Okay, and I will bring evil upon them, even the year of their visitation, saith Yahweh. So we have, the order is, all the seeds of Israel fell. All right. We all fell. Some of them just didn't reach that soil that was so deep that they could spring up and bring forth good fruit. Now, these are the ones that didn't get it at all, or they got a portion of it, but it just didn't resonate, and they moved on and went about their ways. They're going to be judged for that. Okay, as a whole, Israel will be judged, but the elect going to be exempt from it because we follow the order. Okay, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostle, and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Salutation to the Akins, pushing this truth. Shalom.